So I've already talked about the fact that Donald Trump declared victory in the trial on Wednesday after he got sanctioned by the judge. But there's another fun thing that happened a little bit later in that day in the courtroom that I still have to talk about just because of the sheer ridiculousness of it. Here's what happened. Trump's lawyers, while they're questioning Michael Cohen, think that they got Cohen in a gotcha moment, right? They think that they got him to admit, even though they didn't, that he never inflated numbers for Donald Trump, which is actually contrary to what he had said the previous day when he said, yes, it was my job to reverse engineer the numbers and make sure that, they were what Trump wanted them to be, real or not, I had to do that. So he already admitted that he did it, but Trump's lawyers thought on Wednesday, of course, that they had actually somehow caught him in the gotcha moment and said, hey, judge, he just admitted that he didn't do what he actually already admitted he did. So, judge, we want you right now to go ahead and issue a motion to dismiss the case altogether. And Judge Arthur Engoron said, no, I'm not going to do that. We're going to keep on going. Thanks for asking. But no, I'm not doing that. So it was at that point that Donald Trump got so pissed off. He stood up, virtually, according to people there, ran out of the courtroom. People in the courtroom were audibly gasping at how Donald Trump just immediately fled the scene. And this is the fun part. The Secret Service was caught off guard so badly that as Trump's running out, they had to scramble to grab all their crap and haul ass to catch him before he ran out into the street like a damn toddler. You can't make this stuff up, folks. I'm sure everybody who's been a parent or has ever had to watch a small child knows that you see a child running for an exit towards an open door and you're like, no, 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 no. And that's effectively what the Secret Service had to do. Their giant man baby ran out of the courtroom, was headed straight for the street towards oncoming traffic. And they're like, oh my God, he's going to run out and get hit by a car. So they immediately called for the motorcade to swing back around and pick him up. He did pause for a moment, and that's when he told the reporters, like I mentioned earlier today, we won this trial, the judge should dismiss. But he was so angry and so discombobulated that he literally just ran out of the courtroom, and the Secret Service had to chase after him again, like a toddler, so he didn't run into traffic. I don't even know anymore. But here's the thing, right? There's no jury, which is probably good for Donald Trump, because a scene like that is not going to play well in front of a jury. They're going to look at that as a man who has no self-control, and a man who has no self-control is likely to do the things that Trump himself is being accused of doing. So all of these little outbursts from Donald Trump are going to play against him in the final verdict. The repeated violations of the gag order, that will work against him when Judge Engoron, who gets to make the final decision because there is no jury, when Engoron makes the final decision, those things come into play. He repeatedly violated the gag order, which shows he cannot take direction and he will do whatever the hell he wants to do. And the kind of person who does whatever they want to do is the kind of person that would likely inflate and deflate numbers based on how it suited their needs. A man who cannot control his emotions when he doesn't get his way, who runs out of my courtroom, seems like the same kind of man that would do the things that Trump is accused of. So the more outbursts like this that Donald Trump has, the worse it's going to be when Engoron finally issues that verdict. Hey everyone, this is Aspen. And did you know that for the low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel. We also encourage you to like, comment, and share, but again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.